The New York Mets are interested in trading for Wilson Contreras and David Robertson in a package. Guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video, guys. The New York Mets, the latest, they're looking at the trade market. They're looking for guys. I already told you guys about Josh Bell, Trey Mancini. But recently, in a recent report of Jeff Passan, the Mets are interested in a package, a deal for Wilson Contreras, the all-star catcher from the Chicago Cubs, and also David Robertson, the reliever, a guy that has many success with the Yankees, So, yeah, we already know about David Robertson. We know about Wilson Contreras, but, the Mets are looking for options, to spark up this offense, and they're trying to get better. And that's what I like to see about this team. They're not giving up on the season. They're trying to get better. They're in a good place right now. But they're trying to get better. And that's what you want to see from a team. That's how you succeed. That's how you get to the playoffs. That's how you get to the finish line. And the Mets, we already know that the trade deadline is going to end in August 2nd. So, guys, Wilson Contreras brings so much to the table. First of all, he's an all-star catcher. His arm is amazing. His offense is really, really good. He brings a lot to the table. I like the way he plays the game. Definitely, it's intriguing the fact that the Mets are looking for a catcher right now. And also, we already know the relievers. We know why the Mets are looking at David Robertson. We already know that he is a perfect fit for the New York Mets. He is a rental, but Wilson Contreras, guys, is a guy that's also a rental. He's going to be a free agent by the end of the season, and the Chicago Cubs are trying to capitalize on his trade value because they know that they're not going to sign him. They know that they don't want to extend him. And, Wilson Contreras is a really good catcher, one of the best catchers right now, compared to JT Realmuto. This guy brings so much to the table. Like I said, his arm is amazing. His offense is a lot. And he was a recent all-star. So I love the fact that, the Mets are looking for options there. And it is intriguing because we already know that the Mets have Francisco Alvarez in AAA, one of the best prospects they have. So yeah, the Mets are looking at Wilson Contreras, and they're looking for offense, guys. We know that they struggled against left-handed, pitchers so much in this season. We know that, Wilson Contreras will add offense and defense. So why not capitalize on him and see if you could get Wilson Contreras? It is going to cost you prospects. It is going to cost you something. It's not going to be free. So we already know that the Mets, they have guys to trade. They got Ronnie Mauricio, Mark Vientos, Jose Butto. They have guys, Thomas Sapucki. They have guys that, you could trade for. They could trade Tyler McGill. There's options out there for the Mets to trade, and get a guy like Wilson Contreras. And yeah, guys, just imagine Wilson Contreras on this team. We already know the issue with James McCann and his injury and how long he's going to be out. So yeah, Thomas Nido, Patrick Mazeika, great guys. They did what they had to do this season, but it's not enough. The offense, from the catcher, it's just not enough. James McCann has not been great when he's been on the field. His defense has been great, but his offense has not been great. So Wilson Contreras will add so much to this team. But let me get into David Robertson, guys, the reliever, former Yankee. Definitely, guys, we know David Robertson has success. We know that he had recent success against the New York Mets, where he pitched 2 shutout innings against the Mets. He looked really, really good. I like the way David Robertson, throws the ball. First of all, we already know how desperate the Mets are, to get relievers. We know that Billy Epler said, the market is robust, and robust means, there's a lot of options out there, in the reliever market. So the Mets have to pounce on these opportunities. We know that David Robertson would be a perfect fit for the New York Mets, a team that has struggled. They just lost Colin Holderman, one of the up-and-coming relievers that they had, to the Pirates, in the trade for Daniel Vogelbach. But just imagine, David Robertson, coming in the 8th inning, setting up for Edwin Diaz. And yes, we already know that Edwin Diaz is the most consistent, catcher, right now in the season, right now in the major leagues. We know how explosive he is. We know how great he is. But the Mets need help to get to that bridge. They need help. And David Robertson, guys, would add a piece that the Mets don't have right now. They don't have a guy that they can, go to in the eighth inning and be so confident in, they don't have that big setup man, to give the bridge, to give the ball to Edwin Diaz. They just don't have that. Seth Lugo is a guy that, definitely can be wishy-washy. True Smith has not been great. Trevor May is on the shelf, coming back soon. So he is on the way. Trevor May is on the way back to the Mets. That is good news for the Mets. But yeah, guys, you just don't trust guys like Trevor May, Drew Smith, Seth Lugo. You just don't trust these guys. So just imagine the Mets with a David Robertson, in the bullpen, and they would probably get another arm as well. So this would be a package deal, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the deal. Would you be interested in giving up, prospects to get Wilson Contreras and, David Robertson? It would be a costly deal. It wouldn't be the blockbuster deal, but it would be a really, really good deal for the New York Mets. Like I said, Wilson Contreras will add so much with the bat and his defense, and yeah, man, I love the way he plays the game. David Robertson will add a lot to the relief market. And yeah, I think this would be a great deal for the New York Mets. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. This has been All Things Mets Media. And yeah, have an amazing day. I love GM for life. Love you guys.